I was 13 when I got my first glimpse of reality, 14 when life came back and hit me with an uppercut and kicked me when I was down. Luckily I had a support system, friends. I never had to tell my friends I was upset, they just knew. On April 1st, 2012, my dad had his left leg amputated just above his knee. I was 13 at the time and scared. I didn't know what to expect. Now this wasn't something that just happened. My dad had been dealing with leg problems since before I was born. It all started with a blown patella tendon. His first surgery was a reconstructive surgery for his knee. After the surgery, he had gotten a very serious staph infection. 18 surgeries later, and my dad had a decision to make. Fuse his thigh bone to his shin with no working knee or amputation. As a little kid, it was hard seeing the TV shows with kids playing catch with their dads or just playing with them. We're still limited with what we can do, even today. I still have to help him up and down stairs, and every loud thump I have to check out of a force of habit. Yet, my friends were there to help me. 2013, it's freshman year. I'm 14 and I'm new to everything and stressed. I have a friend who I've known since we were in diapers. His family and my family are close, to the point where we introduce ourselves as brothers. His brothers considered me one of their own and vice versa. Shortly into the year, my dad came into my room with tears in his eyes. He sat me down and broke the news. I remember his trembling voice when he told me, "Kenny, Scotty's dead, my friend's brother. He overdosed on heroin." I can remember the overbearing emotions I felt that night. I had to be there for my brother. I knew that this would be devastating. I knew how I felt, but I could only imagine what was running through his mind. I knew I had to be there for him, and his other friends were there too. Now to 2014, sophomore year, just getting used to this high school routine. I made some friends last year. It was late December and my parents called me to make sure I was okay. They told me that there was a shooting by the school. I was shocked. I checked with my friends, the ones whose number I had, to see if they were okay. Luckily they were. I checked the news to see what happened and my heart sank. I'm sure some know what I'm talking about. It was a murder-suicide, and I had been really close with the girl who was murdered. I know others were affected, and we were all there for each other. We were able to make it through this as friends. There's one thing in my essay that repeats itself time and time again. That's friends. I believe that there's nothing more powerful than friendship. It sounds cheesy and cliche, but it's true. This is what I believe.